Hafide and good evening and welcome to PNC's News First, the first to broadcast live here in Guam and in Saipan. I'm Janella Carrera.
And I'm Clint Virgil. Topping your news tonight, after almost 2 years, the long-awaited $100 million request for proposal for the much-needed school improvement projects is now published. And PNC's Rizal Romanes reports that Simon Sanchez High School gets first priority.
The Simon Sanchez High School community has been waiting for this for a long time, and it's finally here. The $100 million request for proposal to reconstruct Sanchez and to patch up the other public schools on island is finally out and published for interested bidders.
I'm very excited. We've promised the kids at Simon Sanchez that we would address their facility, and we're finally at a point where we can meet that commitment. It means that we'll be able to get those proposals in from interested bidders. These are folks who are going to be able to finance and manage a project such as this. It'll give us a chance to jumpstart the work on Simon Sanchez High School to determine, how that facility will be improved.
With the near shutdown of Sanchez in 2013, Fernandez says he'll leave it up to the bidders whether a new Sanchez should be built or to try and salvage the existing dilapidated campus. However, it states in the RFP that whatever construction the bidders are planning on doing, it should not result in campus closure, double session, or any utility service disruption. It also requires the bidder to put Sanchez in compliance with the federal and local building code standards and to construct new facilities within the school, such as
a new cafeteria. We're definitely going to need new sports facilities because none exist right now. But to the extent that it's cost effective and efficient.
The RFP requests that the reconstruction of Sanchez be completed in 2 years. Another key piece on this RFP is the master facilities plan. Fernandez says whatever remains of the $100 million after rebuilding Sanchez will be used to fix up the other public schools.
We recognize that a lot of our secondary schools are the most challenging because of their age, because of the wear and tear of those bigger populations and so forth. So after Simon Sanchez, I would foresee there'd be other interest in other amongst our other high schools or middle schools in getting the attention next. There's also been a discussion of perhaps a new middle school in the central area. And so I'm sure all of those issues will be entertained and considered as we sit down and look at a master facilities plan going forward.
Fernandez says they will be looking at the old studies done by Sodexo and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, as well as the changing demographics of the schools. This so they can better come up with a strategic plan to deploy the additional resources to the remainder of the schools.
What we want to do, I think overall, what the governor wants to do is make sure that we spread these resources out as much as possible to as many schools as possible. And so I think that's a priority, but also making sure that the school facilities are conducive to learning, safe, and will lead us. Will be able to, get us further into the future, and in terms of providing that safe and healthy learning environment.
The pre-proposal conference and a Simon Sanchez High School site inspection for the interested bidders are both scheduled for Monday, July 6th.